Hi, this is Dr. Nat Pernick. I'm the founder and president of PathologyOutlines.com, and this is our year in review for 2022. Let's start with the Directory of Pathologists, something we started in mid-2021. The purpose is to create a stronger pathology community by making it easier for pathologists around the world to learn about each other and giving every pathologist a free profile throughout their life. We now include almost all academic pathologists in the US and Canada, at least those we know of and who have not opted out. And within a few months, we'll have added all the non-academic pathologists in the US and Canada. And you can add your own profile or modify it by going to the Directory tab in the header or footer, looking in the blue box, and that gives instructions on adding or editing your profile. Last year, we added searches, a stronger search capability, so you could search with a combination of location and subspecialty. And we suggest that every pathologist once a year, perhaps on your birthday, review your pathology profile so that it's up to date and it gives as much information as you'd like to other pathologists. Your institution, your favorite pathology image, any words of wisdom you have to other pathologists, the secrets of your success, a fun fact, anything else you want pathologists to know about yourself or that you want to use to educate other pathologists. We are continuing our conference page, and last year we had 69 conferences. It's not as many as we had pre-COVID, but it's going up every year. And these conferences are live, they're virtual, and they're hybrid. So keep looking, and we expect the number to continue as the COVID restrictions ease up. We also had a record number of jobs posted on our very popular jobs page. There were 1,550 jobs posted last year, mostly US and Canada, but a scattered number throughout the world. We've added combination searches by US state and Canadian province or country and subspecialty. We also have quarterly jobs reports, which are a summary of the state of the pathology job market. And at this year's USCAP conference, Dr. Deborah Zinger of Ohio State will be presenting an abstract on the pathology job market based on these jobs reports over the past 7 years or so. We also continue our very popular fellowship page, and we had a record 312 fellowships posted last year. So you can learn about fellowships lots of places, but the advantage of our site is that we update the information very quickly and very easily. A lot of institutions, as you may know, just find it very difficult because of IT problems or staff shortages to update. But as soon as somebody tells us something, we get it updated, typically within a day. We continued in 2022 our very popular What's New newsletters. They have over 10,000 subscribers, and we had 5 newsletters written last year by our subspecialty editors. You can see these by going to the newsletter page in the header or footer and scrolling down. We don't print them anymore, but you can make your own PDF copy. We talk about subscribers, but this is free, of course. And it's also important to note that if you sign up to get these by email, we do not give out your email to anybody. Some of these newsletters are sponsored by advertisers, and they do push hard for the emails, but we have absolutely no interest in violating your privacy. We're not going to do it. So the most important thing about the website probably is the textbook. And this past year, we decided to try to keep stats on how up-to-date it is and to push towards more progress in making it more up-to-date. Right now, about 30% of the topics are up-to-date, and our goal for the end of this year is 40 to 45%. The priorities, because we have 4,700 topics, are the most popular topics based on page views last year, any topics that are pending that have no content, and those that were designated as priorities by the editorial board. We're also adding your images to the textbook. If you tweet the images and use the hashtag #PathOutPick, our editor-in-chief reviews these tweets once a month, and those that seem a good fit are added to the appropriate parts of the website. Last year, we also added a new section to our website called the Curing Cancer Network, which is based on my strategic plan to substantially reduce cancer deaths. We have a newsletter that you can sign up for that comes out every 1 to 2 months. We have a blog of essays that I've written, and we also have great images of malignancies on our CCN LinkedIn page and CCN Twitter account, so you can sign up for those. We added a crossword puzzle that's based on pathology terms that comes out every 3 to 6 months. You can print it out at your leisure. We have continued and added to the charities that we support. In 2008, we started a charity called the Detroit College Promise, which funds scholarships for Detroit public school students. We're not running this anymore, but it's run by another nonprofit, and we continue to heavily support it. We also added a Merit Achievement Award for Detroit public school students that is called the Pernick Prize. It started with awards in mathematics and medicine/science of $15,000 to the winning student. And this year we're adding a new prize for excellence in public service in honor of my father, who was an Oakland County Commissioner. We also have added scholarships for Wayne State University, the math department, where I got my major, and for the University of Michigan Medical School for medical students who are going into pathology. I think it's important, if we strive for success or are successful, to make charity a priority. It's good for us, it's good for society, and I think it's important for us to take a look at the world and see things that need to be done. I think it keeps our egos in check. We have a YouTube video page that will include this video and last year's year in review, as well as our monthly video tips. These are parts of the website that we think are important, but you might know about. They're usually only a couple minutes long, and you could see our videos not only on the YouTube page, but on our homepage in the lower right. There are things you can do to help Pathology Outlines. One is to write for us. You can be an author if you are a faculty and you meet the author qualifications on our author information page, or work with somebody who does. It is important that you're committed to a high quality written product. This is not something you can do in an afternoon. You also have to be timely. So once you say you're going to write, we expect a draft within 5 weeks. You also have to follow our instructions, which I think are pretty reasonable, but it's important that you follow them so that we have a uniform product, and you have to respond to critiques from our editorial board. These topics are all peer-reviewed, which makes them better, and it's something that our visitors want. But you're going to have to respond when they ask you to make some changes. We also are always interested in feedback. You can click on our comments tab in the header or footer, or write to me. We do review these, and we do try to make changes when they make sense to us. Finally, if you work with vendors that target pathologists, we invite you to tell them about how important Pathology Outlines is to the pathology community, and that they should advertise with us if they want to get more business from pathologists. You can also give us their names. Just email me or put it in the comment section, and we will contact them. So we'd like to thank all of the people who support our website. That includes our advertisers, and we will have a list of them at UseCap, a scrolling list that you could take a look at. Of course, they're also posted on the website. Also our 50-plus editors, and this includes our editor-in-chief, our deputy editors, and our subspecialty editors. Our authors, and we typically have about 300 active authors at any one time. You, our visitors, well, last month actually we averaged 58,000 visitors a day. And finally, our very dedicated staff. We added our 24th staff member last month and plan to add several more this year and next. Thank you again for your support, and we hope you have a great 2023.